Bold and Beautiful, 4890, 817, 2006.
Nick, don't do this. You cannot tell my mother.
I know this isn't what you wanted to hear.
Nick, she's never gonna make you happy. You know that. That's why you ended up in my arms last night. That's why we made love. You can't go down that road again. Don't go back to her. Come back to me.
Taylor? You down here?
I'm right here, Hector.
Is Thorne still here?
Yes, I am.
Thorne came over to help me rearrange the living room a little bit to make it easier for you to get around.
Well, you didn't have to do that.
No, he wanted to. I'll show you right over here. We made this whole area very, very clear for you so you can get out to the terrace. Is that okay?
Thank you, but the two of you should get back to your conversation. Okay? You were talking about me, weren't you?
I was telling Thorne that you're doing really well and you're adjusting and you're getting settled in.
I don't suppose he's too crazy about that idea, is he?
Hector, believe me, if there's anyone who knows what a difference Taylor can make in their life, it's me. If she can help you the way that she helped Allie and me, well, I think that you will be able to move on to the next phase of your life. In no time.
Oh, you bet that's on the record, Jarrett. Absolutely. All right, great, thanks, bye.
Seems we've caused quite a stir.
Felicia's got us booked on the morning show and the fashion channel tomorrow in New York.
What about our newspaper interview?
We're taking the reporter with us. She'll get a behind-the-scenes look at the glamorous life of a fashion model and her designer.
Don't you mean high fashion designer and his muse?
No, this is your story, my love.
After our nationally televised kiss, we're the story.
And we're about to go international.
Well, we won't be going anywhere if we don't get to LAX. I mean, didn't you say our flight leaves this afternoon?
Did I neglect to mention we're taking the Forester jet? Did I do that? Van Nuys to New York, then on to Paris for your Forester International debut. Next, Milano, and then wherever.
Wherever.
Anywhere you want to go, my love.
Well, I definitely wouldn't mind putting some space between my sister and I. Wherever sounds like exactly what I need.
You are so naughty.
What can I say? You bring out the devil in me.
I drank a bit too much. I overreacted.
My mother was kissing Ridge again.
She explained that.
Explained it. Nick, how many times has my mother said that Ridge is not going to be a problem in your relationship, and how many times has she broken that promise? You don't have to put yourself through that. You can have a stable life with a woman that's devoted to you and always will be. Nick, you know how much I love you. And I always, always will.
Hector, Thorne only wants what's best for you, and he's just trying to help.
Well, what I think I need right now is rest.
I understand.
Peace and quiet.
Right.
So if the two of you were down here talking,
Are you asking me to leave?
I think that would be wise. Don't you, Taylor?
Brooke,
Logan, here to wish us bon voyage.
This is a press junket, Ridge, not a pleasure cruise.
Well, you know what they say, all play and no work.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, because I've been looking at your itinerary. It doesn't seem to be much work here. After New York, you go to Paris for one showing. Then you go to London for one magazine shoot.
Just trying to keep my options open here, especially in London, so I can spend a little time with my daughter. And we don't want to fill up our dance card too much in case some prince somewhere wants to invite us to dinner.
Well, while you're dining with royalty, who's going to take care of our vendors in China?
Oh, I rescheduled all that for the next quarter.
That's unacceptable.
You aren't suggesting Ridge go to China instead of taking me to Europe.
I would rather him go to Timbuktu with a hooker. You know how I feel about this.
Donna, would you mind giving me a few minutes alone with your sister?
Sure, I have to finish packing anyway. Bye, sis. Sorry it has to be like this.
So you're not jealous, right?
I meant what I said. I'm committed to my marriage with Nick.
I know you made a promise to him. I know Hope has gotten used to your little family. You don't want any more disruptions in your life. I know all that. But Logan, home is where the heart is. And your heart is and always will be with me.
Nick, you can cross your fingers and hope that you'll be happy. Pray that history doesn't repeat itself again, but honey, is that the life that you really want to live?
Bridget, please don't make this any harder than it already is.
Nick, it's hard because it's wrong. Going back to my mother is a mistake. So we shouldn't have slept together last night, fine, but you can't ignore the reasons that it happened. You were frustrated and you were hurt because of her. What do you think that kiss was? You were right when you said that she's addicted to Ridge. It's a compulsion, and she'll be the first to admit it. She probably already did, but admitting something and then really solving the issue, those are two totally different things.
Bridget, she married me.
Nick, she's married a lot of men, and she's loved all of them, but she's stayed with none of them.
I believe she'll stay with me.
Okay, well, for how long? How long are you gonna just stand there with an axe hanging over your head?
Bridget, please stop this, please.
Well, I can't. Nick, you said the same things this morning. This morning, are you just gonna ignore and forget what happened to you last night?
I haven't forgotten anything. What I said today, what I did last night, I forgot nothing. Your mother wants the marriage to work, and the truth is, so do I. Bridget, I'm sorry. You've been hurt so many times. I wish there was something I could say to make it better, but there isn't. I don't know what's going to happen when I tell your mother.
You can't tell her, Nick.
We're starting over.
If you care about me at all, you will never say a word. Not one. Not ever.
Nick forgave me for running to you last night. What else could I ask in a husband? Forgiveness, loyalty, understanding.
Nick is not perfect, Logan. You go on and on about how you've let him down, but he's going to eventually do the same thing to you. He will let you down.
No, he won't.
For your sake, I hope you're right.
Really?
Would I rather you came back to me, put our family back together? You bet I would. But I meant what I said. I've got to move on, Brooke. I'm going to Europe with Donna. We're going to have the time of our lives.
Well, then I guess there's nothing left to say. But goodbye.
I'm going to miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Hector, I sympathize with you, okay? I do.
And I sympathize with you too, Thorne. You have been through hell. You've lost a wife. You're trying to raise a daughter by yourself. I know how hard it is being a single father.
Sounds like we have a lot in common.
Which is why the two of you need to find a way to get along.
Well, maybe we could, if he would be open to a little advice from someone who knows.
What would that be?
You need to focus on your daughter, Thorne, not Taylor. And don't you think it's inappropriate to begin a new relationship with another woman so soon after Darla's death?
If you have a problem with me, that's fine. But you leave Allie out of it.
How do you plan on explaining this new relationship, this new woman, to a little girl who's still grieving for the loss of her mother?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Ironically, I think I'm the only one in this room who sees this situation clearly.
You know what I see, Hector? I see a jealous man.
Thorne, let's not argue.
There's nothing to argue about, Taylor. You and I have talked about this before. You two should not be seeing each other.
All right, you know what? That is enough. Taylor and I do not need your approval. Now, when I come over here, and I will be coming over here, you are going to respect our relationship, Hector, and our privacy.
You're not going to have a relationship.
Oh, really?
You're going to leave this house and leave Taylor alone.
Or what, Hector? What, are you going to have some of the guys from the fire station come over and rough me up a little?
I'll do it myself.
Oh my God, Hector! Are you okay?
Yes!
Thorne, why don't you go ahead and go? Don't you ever do anything like that again!
You are putting yourself in danger every second that you spend with him.
We've been through this before.
But no matter how many times I say it, you still refuse to listen.
Well, I'm not going to stop seeing him, Hector.
Does he mean that much to you? That you would risk everything? Your freedom, mine, your daughter's well-being? Stephanie convinced you not to tell him that you were driving the car that night, and I know that you are battling with this every day to keep that secret. I can't imagine. I mean, seeing Darla's face over and over and over again. The guilt, it must be eating you alive. But you can work through this, Taylor. I can help you. But the closer you get to him, the harder it's going to be.
Hector, I want to be your friend and I want to help you, but my involvement with Thorne is not open for discussion.
He will send you to jail. Whatever love he has for you now is going to disappear, okay? The minute that he finds out that you killed his wife. It's a no-win situation, Taylor. The best thing that you can do is to stay away from him. Cut the ties. Get Thorne out of your life.
Great things can happen when you and I work together.
Perfect. Nick is not perfect, Logan. You go on and on about how you've let him down, but he's going to eventually do the same thing to you. He will let you down.
No, Rich. He never has, and he never will.
I betrayed your mother. I'm not going to betray her again by lying about
I'm
this.
not asking you to lie, Nick.
It would be a lie by keeping this a secret after we swore to be honest with each other.
Do you want a life with her or not?
She deserves to know the truth.
What about me, Nick? What do you think I deserve? I opened my heart to you last night, only to lose you again today. Well, I really don't want to lose my relationship with my mother or my family. And don't you think they're going to wonder why my mother doesn't want anything to do with me, why the sight of her daughter makes her sick? Look, you can have everything else, just please give me this. At least let me hold on to my dignity.
Bridget, I'm sorry.
I really want you to go. If you have to have a life with my mother, then you should go and have a life with her. But remember this. If you tell her that we slept together, we all lose. This is a secret that we need to keep forever. I done?